Hello, my beautiful friends. It's your friend Kevin here with another daily divine, daily blast, whatever you want to call this, but here we go. We are in Angel Numerology number 8 day today. I call that successful. But let's just recap a little bit about what makes it successful. 8 is the number of prosperity, the number of abundance. It's it can take a little turn down the business aisle, but the choices made on an 8 day are favorable, and it's possible that prayers are answered. If you turn the figure 8 sideways, you get the infinity symbol, like there is no other real choice but success. Now, the number 8 day works with the King of Pentacles, or the King of Earth. You can call upon Archangel Ariel, who is the bringer of courage, the bringer of strength, the bringer of gifts, the bringer of abundance. Archangel Jophiel, the beauty of God. And you can look upon likely leaders who are themselves successful in their field. Now, also today, the full moon is in Sagittarius. It happens already happened here in the eastern part of the United States, 3:45 in the morning, or 4:45 in the morning. Yeah, 4:45 in the morning. In LA, it was 43 minutes past the hour. In London, it happened at 8:43 this morning, and then in Sydney, Australia, the full moon lands at 5:43 this afternoon. So, what does that even mean? Well, the truth is always a good idea happening on the full moon, because the full moon looks at the shadow work. Your eyes, open your eyes and embrace what is under this Sagittarius full moon. It's also a day to be adventurous. When the full moon comes, the next few days that follow it are usually pretty intense. The energy is pretty uplifted, pretty bright. Sometimes we can have some very odd yet vivid dreams. I'm trying to think what else I can say around this full moon's energy. Open your eyes, accept what is, but then find the highest indulgent type of energy that you can. Message from our guardian angels, which is pretty poignant for today. Ask for our help to release the fear-based stories you tell yourself. Let us replace them with the magic that's meant for you. I am the author of my own fairy tale. I love this. My life is a story of love, adventure, and magic. My life is a story of love, adventure, and magic. Why would you not want a story of love, adventure, and magic? Isms. I am choosing to trust the process of life and welcoming new opportunities with open arms. Imagine you're outside and you're looking up at the sun, the stars, even if it's cloudy, you've got rain pouring down on you. Doesn't matter. You can put your arms and your eyes and your heart upwards, skywards. Open them out wide and accept all the goodness, all the love, all the peace, all the light, all the everything into your being, because it comes from the inside. And then use that energy to radiate outward as if you are the energetic beacon of light that is boring down into the love of Mother Earth. And imagine that energy rippling out from where you are in your world to the neighbours, to the street, to the town, to the region, to the part of the world that you're from. And as you pan upward, imagine these beacons of light, other humans, joining that energetic force field and lighting up, just like you see in some of those maps where there's energy flowing. This ism comes from our friend Joanna Pantases. Love and light to her today. She's having a medical procedure this morning. The other one is, I am strong, I am powerful, I am meant to have a magical life. Yes, you are. We all are. Came here to do big, big things, and this ism is no exception. I am a noble person. doing world-class work and fulfilling a mighty purpose through the eyes of love. And so it is. When we make these declarations, when we claim to be the author of our own fairy tale and our life being a story of love, adventure, and magic, that ends up shifting the balance of power completely away from what we're fearful of, what we're worried about, the bills. They're always going to be coming in. Our parents turned around and said, oh my gosh, there's another bill. Grandparents worried, where are they going to put food on the table? Where are we going to eat? How are we going to eat? My great-grandparents survived the Great Depression. Their parents didn't really know what to do. And my great-great-grandparents were in service. They served a mighty purpose of some sort. I call it servitude, a bit like white slavery. Not sure how I feel about that, but history moves us along so that I'm able to live a life that's more like a fairy tale and less like fear-based top-down nonsense. Sandalphon is here this whole week, telling us activate the power of the universe within us and say yes. We've got Joan of Arc, a divine master who ascended after she fought against the British during the 15th century. She died at 19 years old, young, but she claimed she was visited by angels, by the divine, and urged to be a divine warrior. Her message with us all week long is don't be afraid. Stand up for what you believe in. Now, I do have something to say about that, but let's get to Gertrude and Beatrice. Beatrice is doing a signal with her mouth where she's zipping it. In other words, she's saying, no, stay with the love and the light of the fairy tale. You do not have to join the throngs of people. There's the card. Throngs of people who are doing what they're doing. I don't quite know what to make of it, but there you go. Go outside. All right then. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature. Wherever you are. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. So fairies have a lovely way of reminding us of the physical beauty of the area, the earth. And right now, we're having to deal with some pretty awkward moments where our local habitat is being somewhat destroyed by progress. You know, there seems to be this battle with growth and technology and what that's doing to our natural environments. Many of you have commented on what you see outside, you know, the changes of the seasons and being in love with how things grow, how things pop up, and nature and what nature's doing. I mean, I think that's why I enjoy feeding the wild cats and whatever else wants to come in the yard at night to it's just what I can do. The birds, the cats, the wildlife. We have to have those intuition to help Mother Nature to go outside to get into what I would say parks, areas like that. I mean, I happen to live in a metropolitan city that does really well with creating parks and natural places for people to go and gather and walk and hike. It's really quite pretty. Not every metropolitan city is able to do that. All right, so what else can we say about the fairy queen of the forest who's gracing us today? Simply get outside. Let's see, what else can we say about this? Recharge your batteries, because sometimes we forget to do it. We get wrapped up in our work, we get wrapped up in our troubles, we get wrapped up in all of the earthbound silliness. And we're sitting in front of, it's almost like we're sitting in front of computer screens and we're listening to podcasts and we're doing the whole technological dance. So if you've got 15 or 20 minutes or even 30 minutes, contemplate the time in this environment. Find a place that calls you, a place in the park, a place in your garden, a place somewhere soft, and sit there and just be. Don't pull up any expectations, just experience the surroundings that you have around you and be receptive to all the messages and the signs and the little fireflies and all of that. So the fairy queen of the forest says this is a powerful place of nature, a powerful place where the fairies and the elks and all the wildlife give us the signs, appearances of certain animals and what they do and how they do it. They might appear during your little retreat. You might need only 5 minutes, but you can be assured that these little gifts, birds tweeting, coming and getting food, crows crowing, when you're open to all of this, an incredible magical world of production gets open to you. Following the advice of the fairy queen of the forest, she appears because she knows only too well how amazingly precious gifts of the forests are. If you're not able to get outside, go to the forest, go to the parks, and look at an image that shows you the woodlands. Even close your eyes and go on a guided meditation, listening to some wonderful music, and take yourself off to that magical fairyland. You know, in your third eye center, you can sort of imagine walking through a meadow and how tall is the grass and how bright are the buttercups or whatever it is, the dandelions. And then you know look down at your feet and you feel the grass, the blades of grass swooshing as you walk through your meadow, and then you go down into the woods, into the forest. Just think about doing that for a few minutes. It's a wonderful meditation. It takes you away from the crazy mundane news. Right, my friends, thank you so much. Don't forget, keep liking, keep subscribing, and above all, it's so golden when you comment. It really, truly is. Till tomorrow, lots of love. Bye for now.